Good morning. Amazing. I can be speaking and there's a microphone recording my voice. You, somewhere in this world, are receiving this in your ear through a transmitter. Electrical pulses, vibrations. And yet we go around all day not thinking about what we are, who we are, why, where, when, how. We ignore the most fundamental of all basics of our subjects to matter to us, to have importance. Practice is what helps bring this up in one's consciousness more frequently. This is what we're doing. Mindful meditation, being mindful. Oh. You can do it also through humming, right? Hum the sound of awe or om or a or e or I, whatever one wants to do. Because what is the sound? It is a representation of the energy underlying it. It's like the sound that's going across the airwaves. And that's exactly what it is doing. And yet this concept is as relevant as it is, also can seem alien, because we are never educated to a depth of understanding of what this means. Practice heightens understanding. And so by putting our hands together and pressing them gently together with one's elbows up in the air, one's hands in one's middle more or less, and taking one's hands and pressing them towards one's chin, gently. And then allowing one's hands to point straight up in the air, one's fingers all joined together, pressing upward, and gently raising one's hands. And of course, one's forearms and elbows, and one's upper arms, one's biceps, and one's shoulders also, and even one's gaze. And now allowing yourself to do as you wish, however you want to in this display. These moment by moment plays of life, sections of life, images of life we are creating. My hands are by my side, straight out, like a cross. Feeling the energy of our universe. Why not? I like to. Feeling the weight of gravity pulling one down. One's arms are having to exert muscular activity to hold up, right? Not taken for granted. This is what we're here for. Feeling the weight and feeling the warmth in one's arms, in one's fingers, in one's hands, in one's toes, even in one's nose, feeling deeply inside. Allowing one's arms to do as you wish. Your elbows slide in. Your hands can come back together again, the tips of one's fingers. Oh, whatever it is for you to feel. And remember, this is what we're doing. Mindful meditation. Allowing one's feeling to grow of recognizing one's 5 basic senses. One's hearing is already energized, saying hello. One's eyes, nose, sense of smell, one's tongue. And feeling everything around, on the border of, and inside of oneself. Everything one can. Some ideas might be just the innate warmth of the muscular activity of our heart and lungs. This is oftentimes considered the best of ways. Know thyself. Well, before you are anything else, before we are anything else, what are we? Aware. How much awareness is the level of our own evolution, and we've developed a lot. So for us to awaken and be aware means more than just bare survival at this juncture, at these moments of time in our own evolution. These are the things that each of us should be considering, because we are each stewards of this world, of our fellow cousins of mankind, of all species, of all everything. We are the stewards of this land, unless there's someone else more responsible. I don't know, you tell me. This is our role. We need to embrace it, make it part of our practice, picking up instead of putting down, helping and expanding rather than being negative, judgmental. These are traits, are tools, are opportunities for learning for everyone, right? Think about it. Everyone. We are bundles of miracles. We are millions, hundreds of millions, billions of years in the making. It's not like making cookies. Hundreds of millions, if not billions of years old. When we think of our own lives, we think of our birth is our beginning, but it's not. It wasn't a poof of magical smoke, has now developed into us. It is evolution. It is DNA, that which is us. Long before we were anything, DNA was at work, evolving. Look at us today. We've been considering our physicality, considering it more, feeling one's hands, one's feet, one's nose, lifting one's hands above one's head and putting a couple of fingers together and raising them higher and higher and higher still, until they are as high as they can go. And as you allow your two fingers that are left touching to come undone and begin a descent to one side slowly over the period of half a minute, a long time, please, slowly, embracing all of the feelings you are feeling in your physicality, in your torso, in your hearts, your lungs, your vascular system, your shimmering body mass enveloped in these eternal life rhythms. This is whom we are. There are 6 questions Thomas Wilson postulated would help answer any subject, any question. Using them in one's mindfulness, call it meditation, just call it being alive and wanting to live more fully. It isn't all day aspiration to continue to be, to allow to rise one's curiosity, one's humility, one's gratitude, grace. Enhances every moment's vitality. It sparkles greater, remembering. Nourish oneself. Grow. We nourish, we grow. As one is growing, making efforts to cultivate one's being, one begins to see it's not so hard to do this, but to have it flow is more. So let me divert part of my attention to this goal. As one continues to nourish and to grow, One reaches within and out of themselves to flow. An easy way to begin to fathom this. What experiences flow? One's bodily processes of flowing, one's easily followed breath, one's breathing. So it is so popular. Yes. One's flowing breath, or one's flowing circulatory nature of one's heart, squeezing and relaxing, flowing also, glowing also. So where would we begin when we awaken in one's morning? Hello. Breathing. Thank you for being alive. Any way to prosper, it is to give oneself ample moments to evaluate who, why, what, where, when, how. However these come to one's mind. Whatever one delves to be important, we are all unique. We're all going to have a different experience. This is the universe of change. Being open and kind. Being full of compassion for everyone, including oneself. Understanding human nature. Not fighting it. Making it work for oneself. Exemplifying the best aspect. Harnessing one's own activities. Flowing is what we're talking about. Nurturing is where we begin. Hi, I'm alive. I am humbled before the immensity of what I am aware of. Being an energetic body of elements, compounds. This knowledge we're speaking about right now, because it's a knowledge, right? How to encapsulate all of these different things into these different kinds of structures. The words represent the symbology of the complexity of creation, all of these different things. This is what evolution is. Each detail, each facet of what's going on. Each drop of energy of what's going on is here, now. In a moment that stretches for 14 billion years. And with a different perspective, who knows what it is. Allowing oneself to be. The music continues for another minute. Namaste.